Hey guys, so I got bored and I decided to come work on the turd a little bit. Um, I'm not so sure that there's a head gasket leak. The smoke that's coming out of the tailpipes smells so incredibly strongly of fuel, and it like kind of burns my eyes a little bit, and it runs a little bit rough. That I was like, well, maybe it's a fuel filter problem because I haven't changed the fuel filter, so put a new fuel filter on. When I took the old fuel filter off, it was like going back through my little makeshift can here because my gas tank's dirty as crap still. The fuel that came back through this tube was like solid brown and had chunks of rust in it, so I took that out and replaced it, and I started it up a little bit and it seemed to do a little bit better, but it still ran really rough. But it was smoothing out enough to where I could hear what was going on in the engine, and that valve train noise that I heard, I was able to kind of pinpoint that it was coming to this area of the motor. So I took the valve cover off and I was feeling all these guys. This one feels a little bit loose, but it could just be because that's what valve is open right now. But this one right here, for sure, that's not good. That shouldn't be doing that, making all that noise. So could be a lifter, could be a wiped out cam. So I mean, that's okay. We knew that it was a possibility. And let's see, this is a yeah, this is an intake valve that's doing that. So I think that would probably explain why we're smoking so bad and why we have unburnt fuel going through the exhaust. So we're just gonna have to continue with the plan. This motor is gonna have to come out so that I can open it up and see what's going on with it. My garage is kind of a mess right now. I will probably work on cleaning that up tonight a little bit. I got a shifter off of Facebook Marketplace, but it's for a Saginaw, not for a Muncie. But that's okay. I got it for $30. It's a Hearst Competition Plus shifter, so I'll just sell this this install kit that it came with and just keep the shifter. This is a Muncie M20 out of a 68 GTO, and I do have a G-body, excuse me, bell housing on it. So I need to clean off this space, get my heads finished. I did finally get my carbs situation figured out for this, but I'm not going to use them just yet. I'm going to wait till I'm a little bit better financial situation because I'm going to have to buy extra linkages and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to go with, for now, everybody's going to freak out because it's such a big cam, but I want to put the better, smaller cam in this motor that's going to go in this car. And I want this one to sound crazy with the Pro Street cam. So in review, we're gonna have this cam in the turd. Let's see if you can see the specs. It's a 305H10, and it's got it's a 540 lift at a 110 lobe separation and 253 duration. We're gonna put E-heads on it with dual spring valve springs, and we're gonna put a torquer intake on it. My torquer intake is over here. Oh, I just hit my ankle real hard. There's my torquer intake, and some sort of quadrajet because I have a whole lot of them. This is not a Street Demon. I wish I still had this carburetor. I put this on my Tornado that I no longer have. So I'm going to use what I have. I have an Edelbrock carburetor in there that the float was just stuck on. I'm probably going to use that to get started with, and we'll use this HEI, and I'm probably going to just use this accessory drive that's on here. This one that's on here, these pulleys, at least this one for sure. I need a different water pump to use that. I'm not trying to do all of that. So, but as you guys can see, I have a whole lot of brackets and such. We'll make that work. We're going to use the 305 H10 cam, E-heads, torquer intake. It's stock 8.5 compression. It's going to be a low compression motor. Oh well. That's just what I'm going to do. So, that's what's going to be coming up very soon. I don't know. It's going to be a toss-up what I'm going to do first. Probably going to do the front suspension first, just because I feel like it. That's what I feel like doing. But I may get real motivated and pull this motor out. I just don't want a whole bunch of parts sitting around. So I may do the front suspension first, doing the A-arms. Now we're just going to use the exhaust that we have on the car. It's got dual exhaust. We're going to use these manifolds. And hopefully it'll work out all right. I'm going to cut a hole in the hood, get probably a 4-inch filter. I'm going to mount this hood scoop that I made at work. It is made out of black polycarbonate. You guys are probably familiar with the brand Lexan. So this is actually a brand called Macrolon, but Lexan is a brand, and Lexan is typically polycarbonate, is what people are referring to when they say Lexan. That's what this is. It's black polycarb, bolted up, cut a hole in the hood, put a fresh 455 in here, get this one out, figure out what all I need to replace in here. I have a cam for it. I'll have to look up the specs. I'll do that whenever I build this motor. It is a comp cam, so I'll put the comp cam in it, do the gear, because it's probably got the nylon cam gear in here. So I'll do a timing chain set, the comp cam. I'll do the valve stem seals. These are KA heads, and the torquer intake. And then this motor, like I said, will go into the 67. So I just thought that I would update you guys with what I'm doing and what I've discovered. So the valve train noise that I heard is at best a dead lifter, but at worst a wiped out cam, I would say. And that's what was making all that racket. Okay guys, well this video is getting real long and it's just me talking, and I'm sure it's very boring, but that's what's going on with this car and what I'm up to right now. So until next time guys, thanks for watching, thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing, take care, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.